So it's Monday. No. Oh no, it's Wednesday. Wednesday. It's not Monday. It's Wednesday. And it's almost 5, and I have no idea what I've done today to make it 5 o'clock. Because all I've done was I did some exercises. I walked 3 times today, like for 15 minutes. I went to the grocery store. I've made food twice. And I'm like, how the hell is it already 5 o'clock? But it is, so I'm like, okay. So the only art I've actually done today, because amazingly I have not done any art today, surprisingly, is him. So I started him yesterday. I'm almost done. So I got it from this little eraser I have. I have a couple more I'm gonna like draw, but right now I'm just starting with him. Um, I'm just kind of doing like my version, and then I will work on some other stuff after I'm done with him. I just want to get done with him, and then work on some other things I have that I need to get done. But very quick on the business situation. I'm happy. I did it. I did it. I set the paperwork in. It's just for just kind of start to getting it like licensed or associated or whatever. Once the Secretary of State. So, and they're saying I should roughly come back and be ready to go tomorrow. But there's still some other like paperwork and stuff that I'm gonna have to do still, which is fine. But I did it. I'm really happy. I finally did it. And it wasn't that bad. It was actually pretty easy. I mean, it took a couple minutes to get stuff submitted, but it was fine. So I'm and like money wise, I'm probably at about $1,200 right now for starting it. So I picked the LLC, and I was using some of their features that they had available, just for like paperwork stuff. I had to use them as my secretary to like accept papers or something. I did that. I also have it to where I have like an address, a business address, because when you do an LLC, like it's public information. So versus using my personal address, you can pay $30 a month have somebody else be your address. So I was like, okay, that's probably smarter. So I'm like, I'll just do that. I'm assuming it's a real facility. I don't know, because I think they handle your mail is what it's for. So I was like, okay, I can do that. I actually might see if that's an actual like physical place versus just like a random ass address. It probably is a physical place. So I might actually look at that and see. Because if I can use that, so if people need to send mail or whatever, it's just like for advertisers or whatnot. There's your address, but it's like I don't have a physical location. I do, but I'm not going to share where it is. So we did that. But there's a couple more things I still have to pay for, because one of them is I'm gonna get LegalZoom since they're my secretary. I'm gonna get charged for that because they're like handling my papers and stuff. And then also for accounting, but they have their book system, so so that's only $10 a month though. We get access to all this stuff and an account and everything. I'm assuming also, so it comes with accountant. I'm hoping. So that's actually really cool. So that should be super simple. I'm also gonna get a PO box for whenever when I have to buy like packaging and stuff, because I wasn't sure how that worked. So I was actually gonna email my agent I was talking to, who actually helped me get like set up in the first place with here. But then I literally saw a FedEx truck roll by and they stopped, and I was like, well, that answered my question. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. So I'm like, I'll just get a PO box and just rent it out. Like with USPS, it's like $13 a month for like a large size, which I think is probably better for me to have, especially if I get a lot of boxes and stuff, just to kind of put stuff in there till I can get it. So I'm gonna do that, but it's also good for like a return address too, in case something happens. I can just use the PO box and then just take care of that. So I was like, okay, I'll do that. Yeah. And then I also have to sign up for Shopify still, which is $30 a month. So I'm like, oof. Because some of this stuff is a monthly charge, others is a one-time fee, others is an annual fee, which is fun. Like having an attorney at hand is a yearly fee, and then having to like apply or just like send in fees to keep going every year is a yearly fee. So some stuff's yearly, other things are just a one-time thing, and some stuff is monthly. But it's okay. I'm like, it'll be worth it in the end, I'm sure. I'm like, it'll be fine. So I'm like, once I actually can get started, I'm sure it'll be alright. But I had somebody else ask me if I was available for a commission, so I told them no. So that's, I think, 5 people now. So that's good. So I was like, pretty soon, I think once I'm really I'm closer to actually. I think my nail kind of broke because my hair is getting caught. Because when I actually get closer to being like ready to go, and I'm finalizing the last bit of paperwork, and it's all we're waiting for. And like I still have to do like licenses and stuff too, so that's gonna cost some money. I don't know how much though, because I have to. My attorney said to make an appointment with him again, and then we'll talk about what I actually need, so I can just apply for the stuff I need. So we'll see. But it's also LegalZoom has it available too with like your licenses and permits. So I'm assuming once I get it filed, maybe they'll have that popped in there too. I don't know. I'm like, I can still call him since I'm paying for the service anyway. Go ahead and just call him and just confirm with him that these are what I need, and go from there. Because if I can just apply. So I'm hoping probably by next week for sure everything will be done and finalized, or we're just waiting for like the last bits, and then I can work on getting everything else set up that I need. Like probably getting my bank account set up and ready and stuff, so I can have that going and go from there. And then get all the credit card information switch over to that card, so whenever something comes out, then that's where it's going, so it's every month instead. I mean, I'll probably have to fund it for a little bit, but hopefully it'll pay for itself soon. But anyway, that is in the future, the very near future. So we'll see. But yeah, so right now we're just still waiting on paperwork confirmation and everything and getting all set up. But we're almost there. So as things move along, I'll let you guys know. So I've been cutting away and coloring. So these are like the alts I've done for like my fire dragon. So I just did this so whenever I go to like start posting about them, it's just easier to deal with versus being on like the white paper, just because the white is not my thing. And the background is very splotchy, but again, it's just for show. Because when I do like the actual like finished designs, it'll be like a solid black with like through digital, just so it makes sense. Because the main focus is the character, not the background, but I'm just doing that just because it's part of my situation, as you can see. This poor little hedgehog terrarium I did. So that's one of those. This is another one. Adorable little babies. So then we just did almost like a bunch. I don't remember what it's called at all. Whatever the thing is, there's some more. We have this. Oh, wrong way. It goes like this. Because it's just like little elements I took from like the actual picture. This. So I just took some of the florals I had already drawn, and I just kind of did that and just simplified the terrarium itself in that first one I showed. This is the little dino I was working on, my little eraser over here. He turned out so cute. I'm like, I love him. He's adorable. I did a random color generator, so that's the colors I had, but like, I love it. I'm gonna do the rest of them. I actually might just do them tonight, honestly, or something, or start working on them, because I kind of want to. So we'll see, though. And then this is a Stegosaurus I did. So I plan on putting them all into here because they're almost like a series 1. So I'm just going to end up putting them in here. There's another, I actually might keep him in here, and then I put Arlathea in here, but I'm going to take her out for sure. Because I actually have some more postcards. So I think because the first postcard I did a dino on, we might just like stick with doing mostly dino situations. But the little hedgehog is for Patreon when I eventually open that as like the rewards and stuff. So that's separate. But I might keep all these into here for now. Because again, there's more I want to do. So I will probably keep adding them to this until I get done. So I gotta do this. I'm gonna move all this. This was the sketch paper for the characters, which is this size. I just cut my 6x8s in half. So I'm gonna put her in this big green binder I have where I keep all my like finished drawings like this in there. just so I can save this for these. I only have like 15 of these sleeves, so eventually I'll have to get more. But it's a start. So, but I'm probably going to work some more on this stuff. So yeah, I kind of want to, just because the first little raptor turned out so good. So now I'm like, I kind of want to work on the rest of them. So I might start working on these two now and get them done. And then I'll have 3 more of the erasers. But we'll see. So that's where we're at though. So, but these are turning out really good so far, so I'm pretty happy. And then again, whenever I do the official thing, it'll all be digital background. So it'll be pure black and it'll be even and everything, and that way the characters will stand out even more when I lighten them up a bit too, with a little bit of editing if I can figure it out. And I might add a little bit of digital elements too, just like on the very edges, just like a random highlight color is what I'm thinking of doing. I don't normally do that, but I might try it and see how I feel. So we'll see. That's where we're at. But yeah, so I think I might start working on them some more. Alright, so it's now Thursday. If you hear somebody talking outside, he's yelling at somebody on the phone. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why he's like in his apartment. He's just walking back and forth. It's kind of weird. But anyway, so I thought I'd give an update on the art. So I may or may not have stayed up till 4 last night working on these. Alright, so that means I got, 4 hours of sleep. I woke up 8 o'clock. So, but this is the first one. This was that brachiosaur, I suppose. So its colors are actually gray, brown, and red. But because I only have one actual color gray, I have several markers of gray, but they're all the same color. I improvised with this like periwinkle color. Bro, he's loud. And I think of blue, but then with my pencils I actually use like gray and stuff. But it kind of gives it like a cool like blue looking effect. But that's what he looks like right now. So for all of these, I still need to do like the pencil outline, just the rough one, and then actually like finish cutting them out. I just cut them out like this to make it easier for myself. So there's that one. So now let's look at the pterodactyl done. So that's what he's looking like. So I actually kind of had fun with him because I was like, what kind of pattern do I want? So I was like, oh, you know what? We can do this. So this was him. So he's just a white, a green, and a brown. So it's almost like a tan color, I suppose. But that's what he looks like. So I thought that was pretty nice. And then this one was the last one I got done. This is a Spino. So it's black, gray, and a green, which I thought was kind of interesting. Like obviously the black and the gray look really similar, but it's also like you can still tell it's different. It's just because I use a dark gray. But I thought he looked pretty cool. So I was like, this is fun. And I am making like reels and shorts of all of these, so that's why I'm not like recording them, because I am, but I'm using my phone to do that. So eventually I'll have them up here. Probably after Smogus, because I'm not doing it right now. And that's where he is. And then this one is a Triceratops. I literally just finished outlining him. Like I just got him drawn and outlined like literally like a minute ago. This is where we're at. And then these are his colors I just picked out. I use random color generator for these. That's why they all look kind of interesting. Some of the colors I do say no on because either I don't like the color combination because it's like red on green or something. I mean, I guess that's what this is. But I thought this was interesting because of the orange. So I'm like, if I can like separate them fairly well, then I can do that. So I thought that would be kind of interesting. So that's where that's at. So I'm about to start coloring him. And then I also did some other extra sketches too last night because I wait for my phone to charge before I could film more. So this is a little stego that we have with this. These are little dinosaur erasers I'm using. This is my little stego. I love him. I'm like, he is so fucking cute. I can't. This is my baby. I love it. Because I'm not picking their colors that the erasers are. I'm like, I'm just using them as just to like draw something with. Because it's like, yeah, I should be drawing other things, but I'm having so much fun with these. I'm like, and now I'm like, I just want to finish them before I start working on other stuff. Because I need to start working on my writer's drawing for my main character, and then the alts. So I still need to work on those, but I'm like, that's not happening today. Like, I kind of want to get these done first before I work on anything else, just to have them finished. What they're going to be used for, I have no idea. I might just make them as like extra little stickers or something. I haven't decided. I'm like, I was like, it'd be fun to make a little sticker bundle with these, I suppose. but I might still put them up just to have as just extra stuff right now. Ew. Ew! What the hell? Nasty. I wasn't expecting that. It's gross. Okay, so this is like a little ornament. He's just a little T-Rex. I think I got it at Walmart a long time ago. Obviously, it's a dinosaur, and he's 3 different shades of green. Of course, I'm gonna get him. I would be a psychopath if I didn't. It'd be better if they had a Stegosaurus, but it's still a dinosaur, so it's okay. And then this is his sketch right now. So I'm just kind of making him in my own style. Yeah, I gotta fix it a little bit, but I was like, just for sketchy wise, I'm like, it's not bad. Because I'm making his arms too long, but I can't help it. So that's what he looks like. And then I have this little hedgehog thing I got from Hobby Lobby a long time ago. He just hangs up, so I just put him on my window, which I probably will. Because I actually have both of these at my old house, both sitting on the window, so I might just do that again. But so I have this, and then this is his little sketch, adorable. So I'm like, I gotta put a hedgehog in there. So I guess that means I gotta figure out a dragon. I mean, technically I do have a dragon eraser, so I was like, I could if I wanted to, but I just saw it and I was like, I'm gonna do it. So he's just cute. So it's just on his back with some flowers. So there's that one. And then for the last one, this isn't gonna be much of anything, but I decided to try and just do a background. It's like a forest scene with a waterfall. I'm just trying something, and I'm gonna try and do it with like watercolors and maybe put gouache on top, possibly pencil, and just kind of mess around a little bit and see how I feel. So that's what this is gonna be. Ugh, he's heated. So, but now I'm like, do I want to do a dragon? But I also might not. I might just leave it at these for right now. And then if I get, you know, obviously people can request stuff. So there's something you want, like, specific. I'm just kind of putting them in my, like, semi-cutesy style is what this is. So, like, I'm not making them like how I normally would draw them. They're just, like, cutesy looking. It's essentially, I just put some detail in them, but that's all that it is. So I pretty much took it from, yeah, see, this is supposed to be for writers. I guess I can show you the sketch right now that I came up with. So this was it. So originally I started to think of, I'm working on Shadows, which is my witch comic pretty much. And I was like, wait, that's the third one. I'm like, I did Writers second. I gotta do Writers. So that's why I crossed that out. So this is the drawings I came up with. Because they both, so the Writers, they have a dagger, but it can change into a sword. It's just a dagger for like easier carrying purposes. But then the Shadows actually just has a dagger. So I was like, how do I want to do this? So I sketched this out at first, and then I was like, honestly, I'm like, I kind of like this. So I'm terrified someone's going to come walk in my door right now because he's so heated. But so I settled on this because I was like, because in the Writer series, there's 4 clans is what I call them. So you have one for like the south, west, and the north, for the 3. Then there's a 4th one that's like the highly specialized, like trained dragon riders, like they're almost like assassin level, I suppose. So I was like, this pose actually would work for that clan just because of what it is. So I was like, okay, I'm like, we're gonna go with this one. But as you can see, I've gotten so far in it, guys. Holy shit, look at this. Do you see how amazing this art looks? Like, look at this. Lovely. So that's where we're at. But back to this. So, but yeah, so these like styles that I was trying to like do it like how I would with my Dino Minis. I couldn't remember. So that's what I was trying to go with, because I was like, well, here, let me just do something kind of fun. So that's what I did. But that's where we're at. So I'm gonna get back to working on this little Triceratops. Now I hear keys. But I'm gonna get back to work on him, and if there's anything else, and then when I make more progress, I will come back and like show y'all. But that's where we're at right now. But it's also like, I don't know, it's almost 2, because I have to leave at 6:30 because we're gonna go watch Aliens Romulus tonight. Because I'm gonna go with my brother and dad, so I gotta leave about 6:30 to make it to the movie, because the movie's at 7. So we'll see. But right now the main focus is just these guys, and then tomorrow I haven't gotten confirmation my paperwork's gone through yet, so I'll probably look at it tomorrow and see what else, because I saw that they were talking about like licenses and permits, so I might do that, and then depending, might make another appointment with my lawyer probably Monday morning and just have a quick chat about what I need. I sound so professional. My lawyer that's on retainer. Haha. So I might do that. But I was just trying to give it till today, but also I was like, I want to get these done, and I'm like, I still have like 5 that I have to finish, and I'm like, ugh. But I'm also like, I was trying to give it time to make sure that the paperwork has gone through, and I haven't got confirmation yet. So we're just gonna work on these guys and probably be up really late again tonight, to get them done. So that way tomorrow I can just focus on paperwork stuff, whatever's available. And there's also some other things I need to do tomorrow. But right now, we're gonna work on these, and then when I make more progress, I'll show you guys. So it's Friday, and we got some drawing updates. So here's my little hedgehog I did. So I got him cut with, again, the very black scratchy outline, but it'll get fixed later. So here's him. I love him. He's adorable. Oh my goodness. Here's my T-Rex. Reminds me of Barney because of the pink. I know Barney's purple, but it just kind of made me think of Barney. So then here's the Stegosaurus. Some of these color combinations I actually kind of like. I think they're very pretty. Triceratops. Spino. The pterodactyl. Oh, it's not supposed to be there. And the brachiosaur. So I'm glad I got all those done. Finally, after I've been working on them since I think Wednesday. It's kind of ridiculous. Because they're so small, and I'm like, they shouldn't be taking me that long. Like, granted, I'm not working on them like all day, but they shouldn't be taking me that long. Speaking of working, so the business thing, I'm still waiting on paperwork to be finalized because there's still a couple of extra things I gotta do, but I have to wait. So I'm still in the process. I'm like, hopefully they'll get it confirmation like Monday. So I'm like, because LegalZoom offers it where you can like kind of search for the licenses and whatnot that you need. So I'm gonna do that, but then I'm gonna make an appointment with the attorney to like call and ask and just confirm to make sure I am actually doing like the right one, so I can just talk with him. So I gotta do all that. And then there's other paperwork I gotta send in, but I need my EIN and all that stuff. So I'm like, I'm still waiting. So I'm like, this is a mess. But I just started sketching out my writer's character. So this is where we're at. So I sketched her because I was like, I'm actually kind of like it. Like, obviously I'll fix some of it because some of it will need to get fixed. But for the most part, I'm a fan. Like, I think it works very well for what they represent. So I'm like, okay. She's my main character. For writers, be like, I'm trying to figure out what I did with her old drawing. So I don't know where I put it at. Because I need it so I can look at her outfit. And I'm like, I don't know what I did with it. Which is unfortunate. Because I'm like, now I need it. So I'm going to look for it a little bit more so I can find it so I can continue on with her. But at least I have her started because she is for next week. But she's at least started. So we're somewhere. But I might not do her next week because I haven't posted them and I might not post them today. I actually might make them for next week because I did post a reel already. And I don't want to do personally 2 reels in 1 week. So I might just do this for next week instead. Just to have that, and then she'll be for 2 weeks so I can get started on some other guys because they've taken me so long to do. I mean, that's all that they are. They're just background characters. And I'm just like, it's just background. I didn't know I bent him so much. Oh, no. Alright, we'll work with it and see what happens. So, now we're gonna work on these. So I actually am gonna do a dragon. So I just took this eraser again. It's very sketchy. You can barely tell. But I'm just gonna do it in my style again. Just to have a dragon in there since I'm doing a hedgehog and I got a bunch of, I have a Stegosaurus and a bunch of dinosaurs. So I was like, I'll just do that. And then I also got to work on this still. So I'm like, maybe I can either A, work on them later if I feel like it, or her. But I might work on my alts still to get those done and go from there. It's a mess. That's where we're at. So when I can, because I'm about to record something with this on my phone, because it's for my sculptures I did a little, last week or 2 weeks ago, whatever it was. So I got to record them and get that done. And I also want to make banners for my social media to get those updated. which I need this stuff for, which I'm gonna use on my other wall. So now I gotta make all that. So, because eventually I'm gonna turn that into a reel and we'll go from there. But I'll show you the aftermath, I suppose, of how I'm gonna have it set up for the banner, and we'll go from there. So, alright, so it's Tuesday. No, Monday. Oh my god. It's Monday. And not much has happened. Like, I was working on my elephant and my dog alts that I was wanting to do, but I think I'm gonna put a hold on those and maybe do them in the future, just because I'm giving myself so much to do already, especially like starting off. So I'm like, I might wait and then incorporate those in the future. So we'll see. But I switched gears and I was working on her a tiny bit, my riders. I didn't get very far. Anything that's like dark pencil is all I pretty much did. So, because I was like, I cannot find that paper that I did of her originally with Arlith, so I'm like, I don't know. I think I got rid of it. I'm pretty sure I did, because I can't find it. Like, I found some other papers it was with, and it's not there, so I'm pretty sure it's gone, which sucks, because I'm like, I need it for the clothing. But luckily, on my Instagram, I have a shorts of me doing this, so I was trying to like really, really quickly just put down the lines and stuff, because they're all the clothing are just different variations of Arlethia's clothing, pretty much. It's all just minor changes. So I was like, I need to know what I did originally. So I'm like, glad I found that. So I'm like, okay, now we can continue from here. So we're doing that. But now I think also with this week, because I'm gonna do my dino minis for this week's video, which will be up Friday, so I'm not that worried about it. She'll be for next week, because I'm trying to like create a backlog, I suppose, to have a couple videos ready to go as much as possible, at least 2 at a time, just so it's like I'm not having to like hurry up and get something done every week. Then it's like every other week essentially is when I need to make sure I have something ready. And that way, if there's something I'm just like not in the mood to work on, I can take my time with it and work on some other stuff if I want to. But now I have this idea, because for Inktober I made some characters that I'm using for my story, which I actually have right here. So you can't really tell, but it's them. I'm literally just using these colored pens I have, and I'm not like doing anything like superficial. They're just sketches again. So, and this is where we ended off yesterday. So, because I have these 6 and I have 3 more days, so I have 9 days left, which I actually might work on next week, because obviously it's not due for like 2 more months, but I'm just trying to get it ahead and ready to go, so that way if something happens, then I don't have to, I'm not scrambling to get them finished, because I want to get them done ahead of time just so it's posting, because I'm like, I'm not in the mood to sit here and try and do those every day, because that's not my job, and it's like I just don't have that kind of schedule, especially not when I have to work now and then about to open up a business and stuff. So I'm like, I got all this stuff I gotta do, because there's still things I gotta do. Like tomorrow I'm gonna work on doing paperwork and whatnot, and looking at my licenses and permits, making a scheduled appointment with my lawyer, so that way I can hurry up and start getting more things done. And then I also have to do the bank. But with the characters, my idea is I want to do, like, because they're for Halloween, was make some like Halloween designs, I suppose, and get those out. Probably not very many. Like, I have an idea for 5 of them, which would be like maybe 3, I don't know. But I have an idea for a few of them, which I'm probably going to sketch out at work, because when I'm at work I don't want to work. And I'm going to do that. And then for Qvember, I'm also going to have some characters that I make up, because so my Inktober characters though, so I have a cat named Boo, I have a crow named Spooks, there's a bat named Webs, and then a owl named Pumpkin. So I was trying to come up with characters that kind of resembled Halloween, but were also like had names associated with Halloween. That's what I was wanting to do. So I'm like, I think that's kind of fun. So I'm gonna try and make up art for them, and they're also just very generic. Like, they're not, like, people can just buy them if they want to. I can just name them and just do that, or just like put text on them and stuff, which I might do, and maybe see if people want it without text or not, because I'm gonna put the text on there digitally just so I can take it off if people don't want it on there. But I'm like, that might be fun. I'm also going to do some fall characters. I haven't decided yet on what I'm going to do with them because I got to see what animals are associated more with like Thanksgiving, which I want to say is probably going to be obviously a turkey. So I'm like maybe a turkey, a raccoon, a hedgehog. That's kind of what I had in mind. I'm like, I don't know how for sure that is, but so I gotta do them, and I gotta figure out names for them. So I'm like, I might do 4, so we'll see. I have not decided. I might just do 3. And then for the 12 Days of Christmas, I also have ideas for characters in mind. So I'm trying to figure out, like, I think I know the animals. I'm just trying to figure out the names. But then I also got to figure out the stories for Huevember and the 12 Days of Christmas. But the 12 Days of Christmas, I have an idea of what the end goal is. It's just a matter of just getting there, which is fine. I'm more worried about the end goal because then I can just come up with things in between for the end goal, which is also what I did for Inktober. Was I was like, okay, I know where they want them to go, but how are they going to get from here to here? So that's what I did. So we're in that process. But I think today, while I'm at work, I might spend some time in between, because there's a lot of downtime at work. It's so fucking annoying because it's a waste of time, unfortunately. I just feel like it's just a waste of time. This is the problem. But until I can get other income, I'm gonna have to waste my time because it's just a big waste of time. It's awful. But anyway, I just don't want to go is the problem. I don't want to sit there. But that's what we're gonna do tonight, and then I will show you whatever sketches I have done and figured out. At least just for the Inktober for now, because I can, well, because I was wanting to try and get Halloween and fall out like mid-September was the idea. So I might still try and do that. And we'll go from there. But we'll see, because I'm like, if I can, that's why I make like little drawings, it's just so it doesn't take me that long. So that's what I'm gonna try and do, and just figure out a couple of those so I can get those prepared to get up. So that means I'll have several different things that I can post, which is good. And just get a few designs out now and then go from there. But I will let y'all know what I came up with when I come back. Alright, so it's after 10. I just got home from work. So I did get the sketches done, which I was really happy with. It took me about an hour, but I managed. So this part up here is dealing with my Inktober characters. So I was just trying to I know it looks like an absolute mess, but it's organized mess. So I was just trying to figure out what kind of drawings I might want to do. So up here I have all 4 of them with some other characters that are actually in the story, which was an idea I had because I thought it'd be kind of fun and just put decorative elements around. Then I have one of each of them by themselves with an element that represents their name, and also with a saying or something. So I have Boo up here, who's the cat character, so it says Boo, who's there? I don't know. Then we have Spooks, so it says 'tis the season for spooks. So he's got a ghost behind him, but this one's got a moon and a cloud, so probably dark, scary, with maybe some dark trees or something. So webs is with the web and a spider, and it says watch out for the webs. That was difficult. I was I don't know what else to do, so I was we're gonna pick that one. Then I have Pumpkin the owl, and it says everything pumpkin season. So I know pumpkin is a huge. Sorry, I heard a noise. I think it's wind or something. It just rained here, so I was what is that? Because I know it's big for pumpkin right now with just everything that you can do, so I thought that would be kind of fun. And then this down here is my Huevember characters. So these are their names up here that I picked. So I was trying to I'm trying to pick words that resemble. I think it's raining again. I'm not sure. I'm trying to pick characters that resemble the season. So so this took me a bit too. So I'm trying to find words that fell in with fall/autumn. So for my squirrel, I'm gonna call him Leaves. Originally it was Chestnut, which I thought was cute, but I know for Christmas it's chestnuts roasting by the open fire, so I was okay, that won't work. I'm I can do Leaves because that'd be kind of fun. So it's my little squirrel. Changing leaves means fall is here, I think is what I put down. It's not as catchy as those, but again, it's just more autumn themed. The turkey is named Crisp. Because why the hell not? Crispy turkey, he gets cooked, so that's what crisp is here. So it was kind of feel crisp of autumn, crisp of autumn is here. The autumn crisp was in the air, or feel the autumn crisp. It was one of those, so I was like, that might be kind of fun because like when you're in autumn, it's that crispy like feeling in the air. I was also writing down what kind of colors I wanted. Like it's gonna be Huevember, but I also want to like stick with like a rainbow effect too for the Huevember situation. So like leaves would be kind of like a light brown, maybe like an orangey color, yellow or something. Crisp would kind of be like a blue and white just because I feel like it's that biting cold almost. So my little hedgehog is named Cider. He's going to be yellow and gold. And it was apple cider time. And then I have a raccoon named Cozy. Because I was going to call him Acorns at first. I'm like, Acorns is cute, but I'm also like, I don't know what the hell to do with acorns. So I was like, let's call him Cozy instead. Because he's, you know, raccoons are like warm and fuzzy. So warmth and cozy vibes, which I know cozy vibes is a big thing for fall. I'm not somebody who's into that stuff, but I just know like other people are, so that was kind of fun and give them like some blankets and stuff. So I was also going to try and give them all like autumn elements and whatnot. So that was the idea for this one. So that's all of them together. Like they're about to go on like a little adventure. This one was them kind of like running away, just kind of like bringing hilarity. Because what it's going to happen is with this is I had the idea of they're trying to get Crisp out of a house who's about to be cooked is what the idea was. Because I was like, I think that'd be kind of funny. Like, he got taken inside. Now they're trying to work to get him out. Because I have this raccoon, which I thought would be kind of fun to make him mischievous. I'm like, that'd be kind of perfect for him to cause mayhem. So that's just what I had in mind. And then this was me just kind of writing down pretty much what I had up here, like, idea-wise, just so I could remember it. Because between these and her, I'm probably going to be working on this stuff this week. And then I guess whatever because I'm not going to record these, I just want to work on these by myself. So whatever I don't get done this week, I'll probably just take to work and try and just work on as much as possible to get it finished. So that's where I'm at. But yeah, so these colors are going to be a little bit messy. These colors all kind of work, except for Pumpkin is a red owl, and then Webbs is a pink one because of the pens I'm using. So I might just stick with those colors, which I'm fine with. But then Spooks is black with like blue feathers, beak, and feet. And then like eyes. And then Boo is black, but he's got orange eyes. So the colors kind of work and they don't, but I'm fine with that. But then like down here you can kind of see how I wrote all these out of what colors they're going to be. So I think I actually might switch these two and make leaves red and orange just because of the leaves color. And then Cozy can just be brown because I feel like in the fall there's like a lot of like brown, like light brown. That's probably what I'm going to do for him. And we'll probably add another color because again I want to kind of keep it to that rainbow effect for Huevember to make it look a little nicer. That's probably what I'm going to do. That's where we're at though. But Cider will probably get more colors other than yellow. But that's where I'm at. So that's what I created. So yay. So depending on how long it takes me to like do paperwork and stuff and what progress I can make, I might be able to start showing some sketches. If not, they'll have to wait till Wednesday, which is fine. But that's where we're at. I have to fix this badly, I know. It is definitely something. But I'm probably going to end it here then. I just wanted to like show that guys in this vlog just because I already mentioned it. But I'm probably going to end it here. So, and then we'll start the new one probably tomorrow or Wednesday with updates on the papers and whatnot. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.